Hey guys, me again with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be taking another look at a Lego gun, but this time it is slightly different. So before we get into the rendered, we need to talk about Jager's guns. So this is a really small Lego gun YouTuber. As you can see, he's only got 85 subscribers. But he has this really cool thing right here called the Lego Desert Eagle, and it has instructions. Now then, this was built by Jim's Lego Guns, and I saw it and I wanted to recreate it. So Jim pointed me in the direction of this channel, and there was an LDD download, I believe, for the gun itself, and Jager's guns description right here. And I could download it, and then I went through and I slightly modified it to get what I wanted, which is where we can pick up in this video with this. This was the first version of the modified Desert Eagle. I did a couple different changes to it to just kind of bring in my own personal touches. Most of it revolves around the front area up here, and a couple different changes to the sights. I went with the fiber optic sights instead of the slopes. I changed the front end mainly here to get the angles going down that I really wanted, and to kind of get the rail system as well. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. So this was the first change. I also went with the chrome because it was pretty cool looking, and I could do that in Studio. But then I changed to a different color. This color is called Salmon. It's a pretty limited edition color. It's not something that Lego really uses anymore, unfortunately. Sorry if the AC's bothering you guys. It'll kick off soon. And then after this color, I went to the rust color, as you can see here, with a neon orange, which is what this color is called, highlights on all the kind of the working features, and a translucent neon orange for the fiber optic sights. Now then, as you can see, this is a standard Desert Eagle, pretty simple. And then all of a sudden we get into a long-barreled Desert Eagle. And then to really hype things up, we get into a competition Desert Eagle. So this includes an extended floor plate on the magazine, a red dot sight up here on the actual slide itself, and then a compensator on the end of the muzzle as well. So this will be the version that we look at, which is this right here. This is dark red. This is not the rust color that we have going on, and the bright orange, the neon orange, is not in LDD, so I just left those features black. So as you can see, this is a long-barreled competition Desert Eagle, which is something that you guys will probably never ever hear muttered in real life at all. But it's super cool looking. It just reminds me of something that Deadpool would be using, because Deadpool does use Desert Eagles actually, but they aren't kind of hyped up like this is. So this is pretty awesome looking. So most of this is Jager's design. Not all of it was modified by me, just a couple different things here and there. So of course we have the extended floor plate on the magazine to hold an extra 2 rounds of 50 AE, a brick-built trigger, pretty simple, the slide release right here, no magazine release on this model, a well-rounded grip with the side plates so that it looks nice and comfy to hold whenever you're shooting this huge gun, a really nice beaver tail coming off the back here so you don't get any hammer bite, a Technic hammer, which is pretty cool because it means it's a lot stronger, and this of course just lifts up like so. Hits the firing pin, and then we'll launch a huge half-inch projectile downrange. You can see the tri-dot sight system set up here. This is fiber optics instead of the normal slanted version. And then an actual red dot itself, micro red dot, sitting up on top of the slide, mounted in. We have all the grooves necessary to facilitate the action of the slide. And then we have the actual safety itself mounted onto the slide. As you can see, the slide, super nice. This is mainly a plate built slide so that we get a lot of detail going on in here. And then for the barrel angle, starting over here where there's only 2 worth of space before we hit the actual slide itself, I use these vent pieces. I really wish they would make these pieces in just standard, they're all closed off and not in the grill vent piece, but for what we had, this is what I could use, so that's what I went with. I switched up the chamber area to use these pieces because they're perfectly round. They fit in a 4-stud wide area and they look really good for the chamber. On the front end, we use just sideways building to get these plates in, or these slope pieces in. And they kind of terminate into this 3-stud wide rail really good up top here. That's on both ends. The rail up top and rail up bottom. Pretty simple, just in case you wanted to put any really big optics on it, like an egg hog or something. It's kind of ridiculous, you know, but it'd be alright. Or if you wanted to put some type of vertical foregrip on this, you could do that as well, even though it would ruin the kind of sleek looking lines of this. And then on the front end, we have just a compensator. As you can see, it's got 3 holes on top, 3 holes on top, 3 holes on top. So all sorts of different directions to redirect the huge gases coming out of this gun so that it doesn't recoil as much for that competition type shooter. This was a really cool project to work on. Most of this design is Jager's, so please, if you guys wouldn't mind, go check him out because he's a lot smaller than I am. He would really appreciate you guys coming to check him out because this is a lot of work to build something that looks this good and this accurate. So please guys, go check him out. He did a fantastic job on this model. A lot of it was him. I just came back and I modified just a couple different things here and there to get kind of my aesthetic going on for the gun itself. So please go check him out. Thanks guys so much for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos similar to this one. I will see you guys later in another YouTube video. Goodbye.